Welcome back, everybody, to EVB Live. Tonight, the unbelievable update to a story we have been following for weeks now, and with every update, the story just keeps getting better.
A Phoenix man fell into a coma after collapsing during a soccer game. Doctors said his chances of survival were slim to none, and even if he did survive, he would be in a vegetative state for the rest of his life. But Jesus Cornelio has defied the odds, and with the help of his loving family and what some think divine intervention, he's had a second chance. Lissette Martinez spent the afternoon with the family, and she has this truly unbelievable story.
It is very inspiring and it's touching the hearts of many people. I saw a Jesus Cornelio today that is well on his way to full recovery because his family never gave up. And according to him, that proves that love really does have the power to heal. 23-year-old Jesus Cornelio can say he fought the battle of his life and won.
I passed through a lot of things, and I know what I passed, it was very difficult.
He was in a coma for days with little chances of survival, and even if he did, the prognosis was grim.
They always told us that he was just going to be like, a vegetable. He was going to be a vegetable, that he wasn't going to walk or he wasn't going to remember anything.
But only 6 weeks later, his recovery is astonishing.
I can walk by myself now. I don't have a lot of strength.
Jesus has also been struggling with his speech and his vision.
I just see very blurry.
Recovery is slow but gratifying for this soccer fanatic who dreams of one day being back on the field. For now, while his wife Evelyn goes to work, Jesus stays at his mother's house where younger sister Daniela looks after him.
It was just hard to see him, like the older brother, being in that situation.
Now you take care of him.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes he takes care of me too.
Jesus has found a surprising way to pass the time and help regain strength in his hands and fingers with coloring books bought by his mother.
I start coloring because I don't have a lot of control with my hands also, so I do that during the day.
With little answers from science to explain his surprising recovery, Jesus looks to his faith and hopes to inspire others.
To never give up because miracles happens, and I'm just very excited.
And doctors, guys, have implanted a pacemaker into his heart to resolve the issue that landed him in the hospital to begin with. He also has to return to the hospital to get a feeding tube removed. But as you just heard, he's very excited and really happy to get this second shot at life.
That is incredible to see him walking, talking, thinking, his skills, everything.
Especially when you talk to the family and you hear that they were told he's never going to do this again, ever. Get that out of your mind and start to resolve the issues with what you're going to do with him.
Now, I have to ask you, though, financially, because this was a big story at the very beginning. The family has no insurance. Those medical bills must be mounting, not to mention the physical therapy afterwards that has to ensue. How is the family going to pay for this?
Well, you know, I asked Jesus about that, and his wife is very adamant that they're going to work to pay every last penny of what they owe that hospital because they do not have medical insurance. They're responsible for his bills, and he actually told me that they've been getting nonstop bills from the hospital, and right now he hasn't even opened them because he doesn't want to torture himself.
It'd be daunting,
thinking about that right now.
Yeah.
Overwhelming.
Yes.
Thanks, Lissette.
Thank
Now
you.
let's send it over to Mark Curtis with a rundown of today's other top stories. Hey, Mark.
Scott, how are you? Michael Jackson's doctor found guilty of involuntary manslaughter.